We want to take a deeper dive now into how these mass shootings incidents are evolving and what we could see in the future. Our guest right now, Jeffrey Simon, he is the author of Lone Wolf: Terrorism, Understanding the Growing Threat. Thank you very much for joining us. I know you're a visiting lecturer as well at UCLA. When you look at this, and everyone has been talking about the fact that this doesn't seem to fit the portrait of what we know financially in any way at all, do you see anything here that would give us clues as to how and why this happened?
This is one of the most puzzling cases we have ever found. It doesn't fall necessarily in the definition of terrorism, because for that you would need a political, social, religious objective, and so far we don't see one with him. But it shows the difficulty in trying to prevent these kinds of attacks, because what separates a lone wolf, whether it's a terrorist or a non-terrorist, from organized groups is that they work by themselves. There's no communications to intercept and learn about plots, and they're not worried about repercussions in terms of how many people they may kill. Obviously, when they are able, the investigators can talk to his girlfriend, more information may come out, but there seems to be some erratic behavior in the week before the shooting in terms of the financial transactions, but perhaps that might have been the suicide, the death wish. He knew he was going to shoot people, he knew he wouldn't survive, and maybe he was just cleaning up his finances. This is something that's going to come out probably in the next few weeks.
Jeffrey, if you can stand by, I also want to bring in retired Assistant Sheriff Gregory McCurdy of the Las Vegas Police Department. He is also a lifetime member of the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement. So as everyone here and everybody around the world, I think, who is watching this is trying to make sense of what is really a senseless act, from your experience, where is the investigation focusing right now?
Well, some of the things that are being done to check his finances, trying to get to that motive. You know, was there a problem with the hotel, casino, resort? Was it because of the breakup, or we don't know the status of he and the lady that has been mentioned? Why did he amass such an arsenal, plus the explosive materials that he amassed? This is, as Jeffrey just said, this is puzzling, because it doesn't fit any typical ideology that we've come to look at in radicalization, the things that we've all looked at in talking about counterterrorism and homeland security. This one is certainly, you know, got a lot of us stunned. When I look at the hotel aspect of it, you know, I've heard people talk about what the hotel could do differently. You know, we have large conventions here. We have people to bring multiple suitcases oftentimes. When I look at the equipment that's laying around here, and it has to go through the hotel, you know, and the guy to amass 10 suitcases may not be abnormal, because the Mandalay Bay is a large convention facility as well as a hotel. So people travel here for business oftentimes. We have SHOT shows, we have hunting shows, we have a lot of things, but this is puzzling, more alarming, and I tell you, my thoughts and prayers just continue to go out for everybody that's affected. You know, we've talked to people this morning that were there, and you know, it's just, it's making us, if nothing else, people will be more vigilant to pay attention to what's going on around them. Not necessarily true that it would have prevented this because of the perch in which he chose on the 32nd floor. But what I saw also, and what I heard from people that were there, was Americans being great Americans, helping one another, caring for one another.
It's true. And Jeffrey, in our last minute, we literally only have a minute. Based on what you know, what are the chances that we actually get some answers to all these questions?
I think the best chance is going to be with the girlfriend. She obviously has the most interaction with him in recent times, but it may be hard to accept that we may have this worst shooting in American history and not ever really know what the clear motive was. But hopefully the girlfriend will provide some answers, and the investigators will continue to discover certain clues as to why this horrific attack occurred.
Jeffrey Simon, thanks to you. Gregory McCurdy, thank you. And again, our thoughts and prayers with all the people here in Las Vegas. We appreciate you coming over.
Thank you.